Hi, this is Alero. I'm a content creator, virtual assistant, and an entrepreneur. And this is Know Your Creative with Advanced Style.
So when did you start creating content?
I started in 2021 and I was just basically doing TikTok trends, like nothing serious, all those POV. I was not doing vlogs. I didn't even know what was vlogs like. I don't know, was there vlogs then?
They were, but they were not very popular.
I do not know about that one, but that was when I started creating, like that was when I started being in the internet space, doing my stuff. I think it was like in 2024, 2025, I knew what vlogging was and I saw people I was on Instagram. I'm like, okay, this thing looks cool. Let me start it. So that's how I got into the other parts of creating.
Why TikTok trend? Did you just like being on TikTok?
I think TikTok was just very popular then. It came out recently, like newly then. Yes. Yeah, after the pandemic, we were bored. So, and I don't even know, I think we were on strike in school then and I was just, it was fun now. All those, look me in the eyes, don't lie to me.
Wait, did you used to do those slow motion TikToks?
No, nothing was hard. It was really, really hard.
But you tried.
Yeah, and all those songs, like the one I just sang, those ones were really sweet. TikTok was fun then, or like now.
Would you consider TikTok your favorite platform to create content on?
Not really. I don't think TikTok. I think I'll choose Instagram. I prefer Instagram. Yeah.
Considering you started on TikTok?
I prefer Instagram.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's easier to build a community on Instagram. Like people you just interact with. People you just get to know somehow that you don't even know before. But TikTok is hard. You just post and you just... But Instagram, you have real people, you have real friends interacting with your posts, communicating with you. It's fun.
But you don't have trends on Instagram like that.
Friends on Instagram.
Trends.
I think we as creators, it's just us that try to deviate or divide the content or try to choose the content we want to post on Instagram and on TikTok. I think anything goes. Because I think recently, on my birthday, I posted a trend from TikTok. I did like, I can't even remember, but something about match bonds, something like that. And I got like 70K plus views on Instagram. And I'm like, say if it's vlog now, they will not even see it like that. But this is supposed to be a TikTok trend, like the way we know it's the TikTok style. But when I posted it on Instagram, like people related like mad, you get. So I feel like it's us that just think this is for Instagram, this is for TikTok. No. I feel like if you want to create, just create. Just post it regardless.
So how would you describe your content to anybody that is filming on your page for the first time?
Aside from the fact that I just started being a gym girly like 8 months, I would say lifestyle, basically. Like bubbly, everything, location, outside, we outside. So I'm always outside, so lifestyle, food, just that basically. I've not started traveling yet, so maybe travel will come in later. But for now, lifestyle, basically.
Nothing but the truth.
So we're going to go to a segment called Nothing But the Truth, where you will select a question card and you have to tell us honestly what the answer to that question is.
Okay.
Or you have to do a penalty.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's go. Nothing but the truth. What social media trend do you secretly hate and would never do? I don't think there's any social media trend that I secretly hate. I don't know. I think it's maybe basically all those kind of dance that I used to do that is... I will never do that kind of thing. I don't know how to do all those kind of things. I just feel like it's fun when people do it. Maybe when they put POV and be like, this. But it's weird. I don't think I have that kind of video on my TikTok safe. And I think one time there was this one that they were hanging phones on the ceiling to do one dance. Yeah, I did not do that one. I think trends like that.
So you mentioned that you do virtual assistant. You're also a virtual assistant. So what is that like? How did you get into virtual assistant?
After school, like I think I graduated in 2022, but I'm class 2021, no strike and all those stuff. So normal fresh graduates are confused. We don't know what to do. I don't know. One day I was just on my WhatsApp, I was just viewing status, and I saw one of my friends, like my friend, but we have each other's contact. She posted something about virtual assistants, like work for clients abroad. And I'm like, this thing exists. That was like August 2024, I think. Yeah, 2024. And I let me just try this thing. So I had to register. And what's it called now? The person that taught us, that's the trainer, she does not stay in Nigeria. She's a Nigerian, but she doesn't stay in Nigeria. She's a woman. So like, okay, I attended the free class. The way she spoke, I heard her speak and everything. I was like, okay, this is something I can do. After all, this is something I already do. Social media management. I manage my own page. content creation, all those. It's just like you have to learn it. You have to train to be something like that. So I saw that this thing is perspective. Like, okay, let me just try.
So was there an adjustment period for you, or did you flow into
I
virtual
just dived in. I dived into it because at that point I just graduated. Though I had other things I was doing, I was creating content and all, but I needed something. And I did. When I was 7, I worked at ITV. I knew that I was not going back there because number one, the stress. I didn't even want to talk about that, but yeah,
I'm
I
sure you don't talk about it.
I hate 9 to 5 with
Mm.
everything in me. I hate it. If it's flexible, if it's nice, fine, no problem. But this is remote. This is a remote job. Being a virtual assistant, you have to work remotely. You can work remotely, right? And this job gives me time for myself. Everything I want to do. Like I go to the gym in the evening. In fact, in the morning, I'm sleeping. And right now, I'm working as basically a researcher and an assistant video editor. And I have time. I can decide to do my job anytime I like, then go to the gym later in the evening, come back, sleep. So it's interesting.
You like the flexibility.
Yeah, very flexible. When I was working in ITV as a 9 to 5, though a copper then, so stressful. See, the word stressful is stressful. Capital in caps, stressful. Yeah, as a copper in ITV, I was basically under admin. Like I was working under admin, and I was also doing programs in radio, sometimes TV. But that was how I got the name, the Beautiful Alero. Yeah, so it was stressful because I don't even know. My boss was one kind of person. I don't even know the name to call the kind of sickness she has. Let me not even put it out there. But she was so evil. Like, you cannot tell me that when I come to work, I'm supposed to reason by 9. When I come to work by 9:05 and I'm walking down, like, there's this long walkway before you get to the gate, and I'm walking, and you're telling me, maybe you're going out, and you see me, and you're telling me, Alera, why are you coming to work by this time? It's already 9:05. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, ma, my house is far. I have to take back because I was staying at Isio then. Then when I get to work, we're supposed to close by 6 o'clock. And then because you know that tomorrow I'm going for CDS, I go to CDS every Wednesdays. And then you tell me, oh, because I'm the only one around, I'm supposed to do this paperwork for you so that since I'm not coming tomorrow, it can be ready and all. And this is me at work 6:15, 6:30. I'm like, madam, when I come by 9:05, you're complaining, you're shouting. Now I'm supposed to go by 6 o'clock. This is already 6:30. Now you don't have a
No
problem
problem.
with it. It was really stressful because I was not directly on that radio. So people in radio, they do night shift, which is normal because there's somebody's open the studio in the morning and all that. But see, I had nightmares in that place. There was one time I had an accident coming back from work at around, I think, evening 6 o'clock. I boarded a bike. I entered a bike from the junction at that evidence junction inside. And the road was bad normally. I think there was water there that day. And the bike fell in water.
Ah.
Do you get? So the exhaust burnt my leg. I literally called in. I called her that I had an accident. Though my leg was literally dripping water. I cannot come to work for like 1 week. She was like, am I the first person that have had an accident? What am I doing at home? I had to take that leg the next day, and I was going to work. So you see why sometimes it's not even
So
about.
even when she saw you with like the injury, she
I
didn't
even
say-
posted it. A lot of people were even calling me from work, like, Alero, sorry. She said if I'm the first person. I'm like, okay. I went to work. I was sleeping with I couldn't even wear trousers. I was managing. I was just going to work. And then this time it's not even about the job, right? The people you meet, your bosses, someone I cannot deal. If 9 to 5 is the last job on this earth, I'd rather sell tomatoes.
You mentioned something about getting the name the Beautiful Alero.
Yeah.
So can you tell us how you got the name?
Okay, there's this show we do on radio every Friday. It's like, what's the name of the show again? Birthday shout outs. We do shout out. Basically, we call it Friday shout outs or something. So you have to call in to wish your loved ones a happy birthday or happy weekend or whatever you want to say. And there's this guy I usually do the show with. His name is Lawrence, like Lawrence Osifo. So when I come on the show every morning, but he wants to introduce me because he's like the anchor. And he wants to introduce me, he's like, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the amazing, the gorgeous, the most beautiful Alero. I'm like, oh, Lawrence, stop it. So, and then Coppers, we have our Coppers Corner, call it Coppers Corner. So we record on set every time. So they play it every Tuesday. And I was handling fashion then. So anytime I want to go on air or just record, I'd be like, then I changed my name from Alero, just answering Alero. I'm like, it's the beautiful Alero. Though I used to just say it's Alero. Then I think it was last year, when I was trying to change, because when I do my introductions on online, like maybe TikTok and Instagram, I just say it's Alero here or something. Then I said I want to rebrand, I want to change my name. Then I said it's the Beautiful Alero. I was just trying to record and I said no, it does not sound like me. It's not my personality. Then I just said it's the Beautiful Alero, and it was sweet. So I'm like, that's what I'm going to use. So that's how I got the name, the Beautiful Alero.
I really like it. You are gorgeous. So
Period.
so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I think you also talked about being an entrepreneur. So can you tell us more about that?
So I have like a brand, Shop with Alero. I posted today that my shoes that I use for my birthday shoot is from me. It's for my brand. I don't say much about it. I've been doing it since when I was in school. You know, we that are not Nepo babies. You have to make ends meet. So I've been doing that
That's hustle.
Yeah, you have to hustle. So I've been doing that since like the longest, and it has just been there, yeah. So it's basically online. I sell fashion items, females, yeah, basically it.
So how do you combine all of these things? Because I think there are people who have to be like full-time content creators because content creation is a tasking job, and you also have a full-time job as a virtual
Yeah.
assistant, and you also have your business. So how do you manage all of these things?
So this is not the first time somebody's asking me a question like this, and I still don't know how to answer. It's God's power. So yeah, a lot of people tell me that Alera, I admire you. You are just you. I don't know how you just get the energy, the strength to just multitask. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe because I grew up without a mom, I had to do a lot of things, right? So I'm just doing this. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do everything. I don't know how, because they'd be like, you go to the gym, you work as a virtual assistant, you do content creation, you still. How do you do this? I'm like, I don't know. Normally, as virtual assistants, they teach us to manage our time. Yeah, we use time maybe from 9 to 10. You're eating from 10. I don't do that, but I knew that somehow I just try to do everything in a way that I can. It's just something I learned growing up, you guess. Because you have to be, I'm the first child, so you have to be your own sister. You get when nobody understands, so you have to just put in the work and do everything. So that's how I just learned how to do it.
So how do you avoid burnout? Because I feel like you must be stressed if you
Yeah.
are doing this and doing that and doing that. Especially when content creation is such a creative job.
Yeah.
You need to be inspired all the time.
Yeah. First of all, that's why I said I like the flexibility of being a virtual assistant. In like 3 days, sometimes I don't work. And my bosses know that I create content. I'm a content creator. So they don't even stress me. So they just give me that time. 3 days, I don't do anything. But if I have like a backlog of jobs, maybe from my job as a virtual assistant, I just try to do them one after the other. Sometimes I sleep late. Do you get? And when I have to create content, but I'm not working for anybody. It's my content. I can decide to post today, tomorrow, 3 days. So that's what I just do. I'm posting on my WhatsApp for my business. I don't do it every day. You already know that I sell. Shop with Alero. Yes, you don't buy for me before. But you want me to post again? So sometimes when I have the time, I still post, but I always go to the gym in the evening. Just know that from 3, 4, 5, just know that I'm not around. I'm on lockdown. I'm in the gym. What's the pettiest reason you've declined a collaboration or a client? Pettiest reason. Let me think about it. Have I ever declined a collaboration? I'm not sure. But if you say going out, maybe like an event or something, like maybe somebody wants to do something and you're inviting me. The only reason I've given is I'm not feeling fine. I'm tired. I cannot just come. I'm always going out. See, my friends can count on me because I'm always outside. No reason.
Never given any.
I've never. The only reason I gave one time was I'm not feeling fine. I'm tired, and she still made me come. So I still went.
You might have to do the penalty.
Are you serious? I should look for a reason. What's the penalty? Jesus. Well,
it's not hard now. Read out the penalty.
Recite the national pledge.
It's not hard. You're a Nigerian.
I don't remember being a Nigerian. Okay, I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God.
So you said you're always outside. Would you consider yourself an extrovert?
Yeah. Do I need to answer that question? Yes.
Because there are people who consider themselves like a mixture of both. They like being at home, but at the same time, they're up to go outside. That's why I asked if you would consider
I don't like being at home. I'm always outside. I'm an extrovert. 100%.
So what has been the most difficult thing for you since you started creating content?
Let me think about it. Making friends was not difficult. I think No, thinking of ideas to create was not difficult. I think just basically finding my feet when I started vlogging. Because, I said I mentioned starting off with TikTok trends.
Yeah.
I think basically trying to find my feet, like, where do I really want to be? Don't want to be creating lifestyle. Don't want to be doing food. Don't want to be doing travel. Don't want to be doing gym. Like, even till now, it's still a hassle for me. I will look at my page, like, what's my niche self? That's why sometimes I try to check some creators and I see some, right, I am the content, I am the niche. I'm like, maybe I'm the niche. Oh.
What's your most satisfying moment while you're creating content?
Anytime I have viral videos, viral content, that's the favorite part. And when I have to brainstorm and script and voice, yeah, those are the favorite parts.
Is it hard to go viral? Do you think it's hard to go viral? Also, do you think it is a problem to want to go viral?
It's not a problem to, like, it's just like you are working and you're not seeing the money that you're working for. You will cry. Because how am I, okay, I'm going to the gym. I don't have bum bum. The bum bum is not growing. My thighs are not getting sick. Like, how am I supposed to be happy? Do you get? So one thing as a creator that gives us that push, that gives us that energy to want to go. Even if your video is not getting to 10K views, let's just reach 5K. Let's just reach 3K on Instagram. Let's just reach 1K. Don't worry, I will create more. So I don't think it's a problem for you to want virality, right? And what's the other question again?
Is it hard to go viral?
On Instagram, yes, it is.
Have you ever been a content that while you were making it, you thought, yes, people would love this content, and then
There's always that moment. You think the content, this content is going to be mad, but just post it. You will delete it and repost. Like, what's happening? Are you not seeing this? It's not easy. Oh. There have been times like that, yes. First of all, the reason I started creating is not because I just want to be a creator. It's because I've always loved creating. Like, I just love talking to the camera. I love being on people's faces. And I think most people don't know, but I went for a Big Brother audition last year. Yeah, and I was in a setup like this. Yeah, and it's just something that I love. I just want to be big. In fact, I want to be a celeb. Yeah, do you get? So
Yeah.
it's just not wanting to be confined in a space where you are. You just want to do more. You just want to be more.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Tell us about your Big Brother auditions.
I don't want to put it out there. No. I don't put it out there because I still want to go this year.
Okay.
So like it's something that we have to.
Okay, but that's something you're aiming for. That's something you
Yeah.
want to happen. Did you see yourself here, like in this moment, doing what you're doing 5 years ago?
First of all, before I got into school, I've always wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to study mass communication. Just like I tried twice, Uniben did not still give me. So I had to, when they gave me English, I was like, okay, this is not a bad idea for a first degree, right? So because I know that this is what I love, I want to work in a radio station. I want to be talking to people. I want to be out there. I didn't even know it was going to be stressful. I did not know I was going to be here, but I knew somehow because I know I've always loved creating. I've always loved the space, right?
How long did it take for you to get paid from creating content?
Aside from the fact that I started with TikTok trends, that's not content. That's just your personal. That's enjoyment.
Yeah.
But when I started creating, it didn't take long. I think I started I've had my Instagram since 2021, but you know that I did not even know how to post picture. If I post picture on Instagram, my head would cut. I had to learn how to post like appropriately on Instagram. So it was hard at first. But then again, when I started, I think in 3 months, I think I started my Instagram in 2025 or 2024 ending with Esther's Fun Fest. I just went when I even watched the video that I posted, I'm like, is it me that did something like this? Yeah. So, but when I started, I think like 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, I got my first gig. And guess how much I collected?
Tell us.
20K.
What year was this?
Last year, 2025, yeah. Last year.
So how did you feel? Did you feel like, oh wow, 20K, that's a lot of money?
No.
Or did you feel like
it was not even 20K I charged the person. But because it's somebody that I know, we were in the same department in school. So I was like, okay, let me just do it. Besides, this is my first paid gig. And I wanted to put my see. But then it came out well. And the person came back again. And this time he paid mightily.
better?
So it's just, you just lay. What's that word that they say? How you lay your bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's so you lie on it, right?
Yeah.
So I laid it the first time with 20K, and now I'm lying on it with.
So if you could change anything about your journey so far, what would you change?
I don't think I'll change anything because I think everything I've been doing brought me here. I met a lot of good people. Like in this content space, I've met a lot of people. I don't even know. Sometimes I'll just sit down and be like, I think I go fast. Cause like this thing I'm doing on Instagram, I know some creators on TikTok doing well and they're not on Instagram.
Yeah.
They feel like it's easy to get fame on TikTok. And on Instagram, I feel like I like Instagram more than TikTok now. But I started on TikTok, right? I feel like I just grew to know a lot of people. Like it's amazing when I think about like how. I don't think I'll change anything. No. What if I started since and I don't meet these people? Or like because sometimes these people are even the ladder that takes you up.
Yeah.
So if I don't associate with these people, like how am I going to be here? Do you get? So I don't want to change anything. Are there jobs you have completed that has not been paid? No.
You don't have nobody's owing you money.
No, the last one that they were owing me, they paid though before I came here. That was like, I think you paid like last week. So I don't have a pending currently, yeah.
But have you ever had issues with people not paying you money?
No, I don't have issues.
How do you used to do it? Tell us the secrets.
I've not really had issues with anybody owing me or not wanting to pay. Because what I do is, I don't even want you to pay me half. Actually, just pay me the whole money. But if you insist on paying half, I'm going to collect it. But not like half. Like, what's
60%?
60%. So that in case me and you have to drag later, I will not have to say too much. Even if it's something I can just leave the money for you, but I will not leave it though. I'll still come online and announce your matter. But I've not really had a situation like that.
So you've never had to drag anything?
No, I've never had to drag anybody. Hi, it's the Beautiful Alero. This has been Know Your Creative with Agbo Style. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave us a comment. Bye.